Welcome to the NFL Week 3, where everything is made up and the points don't matter. Aaron Rodgers is playing like he's at an ayahuasca retreat, throwing back alternative medicine cocktails in a dark room while Jacoby Brissett gets slow cooked over an oven. He couldn't do anything today. Drake May comes in for one drive to get Patriots fans something to chant about next week when Brissett is doing the same thing. Jalen Hurts was out here playing like a Looney Tunes character for a while. Like Wile E. Coyote, Saquon was out here saying, well, if you're Wile E. Coyote, then I'm Roadrunner and Goddard is Acme. Saints shell-shocked by the end. The car blew up in their face and they're sitting there like Daffy Duck after Bugs Bunny tricks them into saying duck season. I think that's enough Looney Tunes references for one recap. The Will Levis experience has given us 3 gems of failure this past 3 weeks. The Titans are wishing they hadn't let go of Mike Vrabel. At least they had the team looking presentable. Right now, they are one mayo-covered pig away from that episode of Black Mirror, you know what I mean? Malik Willis revenge game, though. That's all I have to say about that. If he keeps playing like this, I might have to pick him up in fantasy just in time for him to be benched for love. Sam Darnold using his mononucleosis powers to throw perfect balls to JJ. If Kirk had only kissed a few more women other than his wife, maybe he would have stayed in the Gopher state. Tua said he learned how to fall that one off season, but Skyler must have missed those lessons. He took a dookie right in the chest and hurt his ribs. The Dolphins are going to slice him open and find barbecue sauce inside his chest cavity because the Seahawks ate him up. Siler from Heroes could have played a better game than this. At least he could have used one of his various powers to give Tyreek the ball. You know, it's funny, the only thing of note from this game was the egregious no call by the refs. Kyle Pitts just out here trying to get his fantasy owners off of suicide watch. Is that too far? The fans dressed as Trevor Lawrence in the audience didn't really deserve this game, but since Allen is my QB1 in fantasy football, I'll say it. Fuck them fans. Allen put on a clinic showing the world what he could do without Diggs or really any other big-time receiver. Trevor Lawrence to the Browns next year. I'm calling it now. This was probably one of the most entertaining games of the week, and for some reason the NFL thought there needed to be a doubleheader. Austin Eckler went to the Tua school of running into someone head first and was out midway through the game with a concussion. Jaden Daniels is trying to steal Danny Dimes' nickname with a beautiful ball here. There's more than a dime in this, though, maybe a $50. All I'm saying is, if the commies have found their next generational talent here, there's going to be a red scare in the NFL. This game started off way too good with the kickoff. The Browns squeezed all that juice out of the Capri Sun before even taking a sip. Watson was out there on the field moving in slow motion. The usual terrible QB play for him was on display for everyone to see. Out there getting sacked like Will Ferrell was getting hit by cars in Elf. Stefanski needs to let Winston cook. At least the team likes him. At least Cooper got some touchdowns, but this was embarrassing. At least Baker Mayfield is thriving in Tampa. I don't want to root for this team anymore. Can I switch it up to a team that won't break my heart every week? What do you mean Tampa got eviscerated by the Broncos?